So let's try this doozy of a question. We don't even know where the point is. Just like this one, we don't know the exact point, and we're asked to figure this point out. The point B, comma 5, so we'll just write in that x is b and y is 5. This point is on the graph of y equals x squared plus 3x plus 1. And we want to find what b is. Well, we do have some information. It follows this formula. So let's write down the formula. And then we can replace x with b and y with 5 and see what happens. Hopefully we'll get an equation that we can solve. So y I'll replace with 5. So I'll write this again with my therefore sign. Y I'll replace with 5. The equals, I'll just copy that down. The x is b now, so I'll replace that x with b and copy that squared, plus 3b plus 1. So very similar, I've just replaced x with b. Okay, now we need to solve this. And this is a quadratic, so we need to get everything over to one side. Most of the stuff is on this side, so let's get rid of this 5 term. If you're moving terms, you can imagine it as a positive 5 term. And for a positive 5 term, when you move it to the other side, it will become a negative 5 term, which means there'll be nothing left here. That'll be 0. I can copy down the equals and all of this stuff, but that plus 5 will turn into a minus 5. All right, getting closer. At least we've got 0 on one side. This doesn't look quite like a quadratic because I'd like to put these two terms into one. And sure enough, I can simplify it. If I have positive 1 and subtract 5, I get negative 4. So everything else will copy down, but positive 1 take 5 is negative 4. And now we need to solve this. I'm going to skip over this pretty quickly, but you should go back and look at how to solve quadratics and use the sum and product rule. We're looking for two numbers that have a sum of positive 3 and a product of minus 3. So look back and practice that skill of the sum and product rule to get some more practice with that. But can you think of two numbers that add to be positive 3, but you multiply them to give negative 4? The answers are positive 4 and negative 1. 4 minus 1 really is 3. And 4 times negative 1, positive times a negative is a negative. 4 times 1 is 4. So when we factorize, we had this expression, and now we can turn it into this factorized form, which is nice because the null factor law says that either this is 0 or this is 0. So either b is negative 4 from that solution, or b is positive 1 from that solution. And that is how you find b. So this was a little bit of a tricky one, combining a lot of different skills. So go back and practice those individual skills, especially practicing using the sum and product rule. You might see it called solving trinomials or quadratic trinomials, but I just like to call it the sum and product rule. Anyway, until next time.